Sure, Yorkshire is a great place to be if you are into hills and sunsets and daisy chains and that kind of thing. But when you have been here as long as I have, you start to see what a stinking rat hole it really is. Yeah, it is nice to look at, kind of like some frilly Swiss meringue. Only when you poke your finger through it, you'll realize that the pie in front of you is actually full of pus, and toenail clippings, and sewage, and afterbirth. They say that ghosts wander all the time through this valley at night. So why am I so surprised to see one in front of me right now?
Lord Wallaby, I hope you don't mind that I let myself in, but the gate was open. Then again, you never really were a man to stand on ceremony, now were you?
Of all the crummy times for a dame like you to come waltzing out of my past and onto my uncle's country estate. On the day of his annual spring costume ball, no less. To what do I owe the honor, sweet cheeks? I never thought I'd see your pretty mug again. Although I can't say I'm too busted up about taking a nice long gander at it right now.
Wally, please. No need to fill those fancy boots of yours with slobber. I don't mean to mislead you. I assure you that my visit today is entirely professional in nature. I have a business proposition to make. Your assistance would be most useful to me, and your time will be compensated very handsomely indeed.
There are some things in life that money cannot buy, Candy Chin, and I am one of them. But I guess it is easy for you to forget these little nuggets of wisdom now that you are a big cheese, and you think that all of us little mice are scurrying around to gobble up a crumb or two of what you've got. Well, I have news for you, marmalade tonsils. There isn't enough money in the Queen's Exchequer to convince me that I ought to ponder even thinking about contemplating the possibility of lifting my left pinky finger for a tarted-up lowlife like you.
Why has life made you so bitter, my silly Wally? Why have your eyes become so hard? I remember when you used to look at me differently, with kindness, with softness, and with such tender warmth in your voice. You used to love me once. At least you said you did, and I believed you. And now all I see is a tired, cynical old man in ridiculous knee socks, with eyes so steely and cold that the tongue would stick to them, and words as sharp as the razors your servants shave you with. Will you not at least listen to what I have come to say? Can I not prevail on you to do a favor for an old friend?
Favor? Friend. Those are lovely words, aren't they, baby? Only I know a thing or two about the mouth that those words are coming from. What favors did you do me, my friend, when I was laying bleeding on that dock in that harbor in that city in the fog that terrible night 5 years ago, while you were standing there all smug with your hired goons, counting your precious pearls, and making all nice with that twerp with the bow tie and monocle? The cracked ribs, broken nose and punctured spleen I could handle, sweetie, but not the betrayal. You broke my heart like a herd of rabid elephants stampeding over a little sparrow egg sitting there in the dirt. That I won't forget. That I can't forget.
Life is often more complicated than it seems, my dear, sweet Wally. You were always so pure, so resolute, so noble, so uncorrupted. And so very stupid and naive. Like a child, only with a 5 o'clock shadow and bad whiskey on his breath to hide his lily-white innocence. You don't know why I did what I did, or why I failed to do what I didn't do, or what I duly did with due haste to try to undo the deed I did before it was even fully done, now do you? But I am done with explaining. That chapter of my life is over.
Well, good for you, honey. And let me guess, you writing a new chapter now, and need me to help you work through some snags in the plot, maybe do a bit of editing here and there. Sure, I know your game. I've played a few rounds, if you know my meaning. Hell, I invented the game, patented it, and retired from the proceeds, baby. And I guess, now that I see you, I'm getting the urge to grab the dice, choose a token, and to play some more. So, sure, Angel Muffin, I'll listen to your story. I may be getting old, as you say, but my ears are still pretty damn good. And in return for me listening, you'll do me the favor of accompanying me to the ball tonight. That is your choice, kid. Deal?
Deal.